Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I am heading out into the snowy winter weather to get some groceries. I'm going to be going to Walmart and Meijer, and that's probably it. So I thought that I would do you guys another grocery haul. It's going to be keto groceries and a few paleo items for my kids. It's snowing like crazy. It always does, it seems like, when I have to go and get groceries. One thing you'll know is that Costco has a lot cheaper nuts. So I'm going to pass on nuts here at Walmart because they're way overpriced compared to Costco. Alright, if you guys are looking for some clean snacks for family that's not keto, these are paleo friendly, and I get these for my kids. Alright, so the Walmart brand Almond Butter has palm oil in it, so I'm gonna hold off on this and buy some at Meijer instead. Alright, so we're gonna spring for this free range chicken here at Walmart. I didn't think that this said free range before, but they've changed their packaging now and it does say that it's free range chicken. So I think I'm gonna pick up the tenderloins. Those I think cook more evenly than the breasts, so I think I'm gonna get this. We are on our way from Walmart over to Meijer. I get the majority at Walmart typically, but there are a few items that I get at Meijer. So I'm gonna head over there and I'll probably expect to spend between $50 and $100. And then we will go home. Alright, so we are at Meijer and here we can bag and scan as we go. So I'm going to be bagging and scanning the items, and that way when we get up to the front, we will be going through a nice quick checkout. Alright, so here's the almond butter over at Meijer, and if you see, we've got just dry roasted almonds. So none of that palm oil, so that's why I get it over here. Alright, so we made it home. The roads were super slippery on the way home, but we made it, and here is our haul from both Walmart and Meijer. So I will just start at this end and work my way over. And keep in mind that I am on the keto diet. My husband and I are keto, but our kids are paleo. So I will try to tell you specifically when I'm showing you a paleo diet versus keto. So I've been using a lot of olive oil, so I got this organic olive oil. It's one of the few that has a mild flavor, so I get that for certain things. And I got this sugar-free syrup for me and my husband. Now, this is not the kind that I prefer, but it's the only sugar-free that they sell in store. I bought some allulose syrup on Amazon, but it was a teeny tiny bottle, and I just can't afford to pay $15 again for a tiny bottle. So I got this, and we really use very little. We actually mix it with peanut butter, so it's mostly peanut butter or almond butter with a little bit of syrup to thin it up. So I got that, and I got, this is for my kids, so it is pure maple syrup, so that is for their paleo. And I got the almond butter I showed you that is just almonds and nothing else. I had to get some coconut oil, so I got this, which was like $6 for this 14-ounce thing. If you can make it to Costco, get it at Costco. It's so much cheaper. It nearly killed me paying for that, but I really needed it. I only have like a couple tablespoons left, and I put it in my coffee every day, so I just sucked it up and bought that. I got 2 packages of the Birch Benders pancake mix. I got 2 keto and 2 paleo. I get this because it's really easy, and my daughter can, she's 12, and she can easily then make pancakes by herself for her brother and for herself. So I get them the paleo ones, and I get the keto ones. My husband and I, oh gosh, those are swapped. But my husband and I will have them occasionally on the weekend, so we might have like 2 pancakes with a side of like a bunch of scrambled eggs, maybe a couple pieces of bacon. So these are a really cool paleo option. If your family members are paleo, these are grain-free cauliflower chips. My kids said they like the nacho kind, but my daughter says they pretty much taste exactly the same. So they do have carbs, so they're not keto friendly because they have the cassava flour, but pretty decent ingredients, and they go good for their diet. So they're pretty tiny bags, and they're like $3 to $4 a bag. So I got 2 bags for them, and they eat those with some salsa that we got at Costco. And my daughter is liking these. These are paleo for her as well. These are, look for the no sugar added on there, and it is sweetened with stevia and monk fruit. So, no sugar. And then I had to get some coffee, of course. That is like my main source of life is my coffee. So I got this big bag of organic coffee beans. I use a French press, so I get the coffee beans and grind them myself. I got a jumbo bag of the pork skins at Walmart. This coffee is from Meijer, and these are from Meijer. A lot of this stuff both stores carry, but I did get these at Walmart. Then I got these I showed you in the store. The RX bars are paleo approved, and those are for my kids. I got the pack of Stevia. This was on sale for some reason. They had several boxes in the back that were half price, and then the ones on the shelf still said whole price. But this was $5. Normal price is $10. So I got 1 box of that, even though I might not need that. And then I got, I like this tea. This is just green tea in the single tea bags. And I make a big jug of unsweetened tea, and then we like to put a packet of stevia in it. And this is my favorite yogurt. They have it in a big tub now, so I got this plain for my kids, and they like to put honey in it. And then I get the packs of the Too Good. Now, this is non-GMO and no sugar added, and it's low carb, 3 carbs per container, and they're really big containers, over 5 ounces. So I've been putting some keto granola in mine too, and I really like that. So I get the strawberry, that's my favorite, and my husband prefers usually the vanilla, and I got 3 of each flavor, 3 of these 4-packs. So, but I put the other ones in the fridge. So I got a lot of those. My husband always has one in his lunch, and I try to eat one every day. So, and it needs to last us 2 weeks. This is a haul for 2 weeks of food, and we don't eat out. And my husband takes lunch to work, and we homeschool, so we're home all day. So keep that in mind. All right, so I got a smaller container of sour cream because I'm pretty sure I already have some, but since it lasts so long in the fridge, I just got another thing. I forgot butter at Walmart, so I ended up getting this at Meijer. So this is the Vital Farms. I have never looked into their company, but it is American, which I like better than the Irish butter, I suppose. I'm not sure how the laws vary from the U.S. to Ireland and how much, because I know in Ireland, like, they can claim grass-fed and feed 80% of the year on grass. I'm not sure what American laws are, but it is, they say, pasture-raised. So I got that. Those were a little bit cheaper than the Kerrygold, so that's why I got those. And there was one Irish butter cheaper, but these come in the sticks, and I prefer that over just the big block because I put this in my coffee, and this is just much easier to work with. Non-grocery items, this is it. Just some sandwich bags and some tissues. And I got 3 of these. So these are whole milk. I'll just show you if I can here. So these have 1 carb, and I know some definitely have a lot more than that. And these are from whole milk. Then I got 3 packages, well, 3 2-packs of the cream cheese. I like to just have a big stock of that in case I'm making fat bombs or cooking some soups. A lot of soups have this in them and stuff. And I got 1 plain, not grass-fed salted butter down here. It's a 4-pack, Meijer brand. I keep that usually if we're having like a cheat day or I'm cooking something that's maybe not as healthy as I normally cook, and that way I feel like I'm not wasting my expensive butter on something that's not healthy already. So I get that just to have it on stock in case I'm, doing something bad. Then I got 2 containers of the unsweet coconut. And for me, I got the unsweet vanilla almond milk for me. I use that in my coffee, that's pretty much it. But my daughter uses these too when she makes breakfast quinoa for her and for my son. And I put usually the coconut in my husband's coffee because he doesn't like the vanilla. And I got a big thing of heavy whipping cream. We'll probably use it for different recipes, but sometimes we get motivated and make some keto ice cream. So I wanted to have some of that. It has a pretty good expiration date through April, so I went ahead and got that. I got 2 dozen free-range eggs. We actually have our own chickens. If you haven't seen any of my chicken videos, I have several. And we have 8 chickens, and we are getting about 5 to 7 eggs every day. It is the winter, so we were actually very surprised that we were getting such good egg production all winter. In Montana, before we moved here, our chickens stopped laying pretty much the whole winter. So we were surprised to get 5 to 7 eggs a day. But my husband has at least 4 hard-boiled in his lunch every single day. And when he's home, he will eat 6 scrambled eggs by himself for breakfast. I like eggs as well, and then when I'm baking or doing homemade pancakes from scratch or baking, we use a lot of eggs. So our stash has run short, and so I picked up 2 dozen of those just so that I can keep on making stuff and using these eggs. I get the unsweet applesauce for my kids. This does go with their paleo diet because it is unsweetened, and I don't know why anyone would ever buy sweetened applesauce. That just blows my mind, really. Alright, then I got these for my kids as well. They're not as perfect as just cutting your own fries and frying them maybe, but they are non-GMO. I believe they have some sort of oil in them. Where's the ingredients? Yeah, right here. So they do have canola in them, but it says non-GMO. So I go ahead and get these every now and again for them. I haven't got them in months and months, but I got those for them so that they like to have things that they can make on their own. And so these they can put in the oven and have little supervision with that. So I got the gigantic bag at Walmart of the Fiesta blend cheese. I do have a big brick still of my grass-fed cheese that I use occasionally to shred or cut up and put on burgers or whatever, but we use a lot of cheese for a lot of different things, and I do like this cheaper cheese for certain recipes. So especially if I'm putting like 2 cups of cheese in a big thick rich soup, I'm just going to use this, not the expensive cheese like the Kerrygold or whatever that I have. I also got a thing of mozzarella. We like mozzarella on a few different things, and so I got that. My son really, I think, prefers mozzarella over cheddar as well, so I got that. Again, filling up my pantry with some bone broth. I make my own. I have 3-quart jars of chicken broth in my fridge right now, but these will go in my pantry so that I always have bone broth. I cannot run out of bone broth. That is necessary for me. Let's see, we'll come up here and look at the meats that I got. So I picked these up at Meijer. And these are a grass-fed, as you can see there, and they're organic. They're, I think, $5 or $6 for the pack, so they're kind of expensive because you only get 5. But they're pretty decent size, and I just get these for my son to eat. He's 10 years old, but he eats like you wouldn't believe. He can put some food away. So these are specifically I get for him, and he's nice enough usually to share 1 or 2 with his sister. So I got those. And I got 2 packages of the chicken I showed you. It claims to be free range. I don't know anything about this company per se, but I like that these say free range. That's a big deal. I really hoped that somewhere local would get a higher quality chicken because the past 2 years now that we've lived here, I haven't been able to find a free range chicken. And ordering from like the Amish or other local farmers, you have to order way far in advance, and which is probably coming up here pretty soon, but probably from them in the spring or whatever, I'll be ordering some whole chickens probably. Alright, so I also got these. This is some pork. I really don't know what carnitas are, but my dad showed this to me the other day. I went to visit him and my grandparents, and my dad showed me that he got these, and they just looked so good with the marbling and stuff in there. So I have no idea how I'm gonna cook these, but I'm gonna figure it out because they just look so tasty. And this is 1.5 pounds, a little over 1.5 pounds for $6. That's not bad. $3.56 a pound. At Meijer, this was at Walmart, by the way. At Meijer, I got 2 of these naturally, original recipe pork sausage. So these are just the original sausages, but they're the natural version. So they have no MSG where the other ones do. So if you're trying to avoid MSG, get this kind, or Meijer has a Meijer brand that's natural without any of that stuff, but they were sold out. So these are a little bit more expensive, but I still got them. At Walmart, I get their bacon. So I watched a video of Dr. Berry. I don't know if you've seen him. If you're not following him, you probably want to. He's a lot of keto information. So Dr. Berry talked a lot about processed meats and bacon and stuff, and that there was really no proof that nitrates and nitrites were a thing to worry about, etc., etc. You can check out his video if you're concerned. But so after that, I thought, well, I'm just going to get the bacon at Walmart then and not spend, $8 for a thing of bacon. And so now I spend $3 or $4 a thing on bacon. So I got 4 of these, I believe. Yes, 4 of the packages there. I got 4 of the 1 pound packages of grass-fed, grass-finished beef at Walmart. These are the 85/15. They have higher and lower fats. This is kind of the mid-grade. And I think the 80/20 is just too fatty because when I cook burgers, man, they shrink to practically nothing. So, but I do want lots of fat, so I figured I would get this one. I get this big old giant pack of pepperonis at Meijer over by the deli area. My son likes to snack on a couple pepperonis here and there throughout the day. He'll just grab them, graze on them sometimes, and I use them for, well, very few recipes, I suppose, but mostly just a snack. But if we made like keto pizza chaffles the other day, and we put those on there, which, by the way, I personally thought was gross. So I'm not going to recommend you do that. But if you make fathead dough and make some cool recipes for pizza, then yes, pepperonis, cool. And then I got 2 cans of the original Rotel. I'm trying to stay away from tomatoes the best I can, but there is one soup recipe that I make that's like a beef with green peppers and a can of this and some cream cheese and bone broth. And I put some onions in it too. So it's got a few things with carbs in it, I suppose, but tons of fat and really good. And I've made it without the Rotel and it was just yucky. So I was like, I can't do without that recipe and not have the Rotel. So all right, for my kids, they do smoothies. We don't do juicing. We used to before we decided that juicing just wasn't healthy and it wasn't the way that we are intended to eat fruit. So I do allow for smoothies because they are eating the whole fruit, the fiber and everything, and not just the sugary juice. So sometimes like after dinner or whatever, that'll be their dessert usually. So they like the banana strawberry mix, and then we have a bag of frozen blueberries and various other things that they put in it. And then I get 2 of these 2-pound bags of frozen broccoli. I have some actually in my freezer, but I love to just have those always. That is, more times than not, we do broccoli, and my husband, everybody in my family just prefers broccoli over anything else, and I like that because it's very easy to throw them in my steamer, get them steamed up while I'm cooking the meat, whatever meat we're having, and then everybody likes it, well, except for my daughter. I think we all like it with melted butter poured on top of it, and then with some sea salt. We use real salt, so yeah, really good. Let's see. Then the rest is our produce, and I always go. Now at Walmart they have a whole like separate, I don't know what you call it, shelving unit thingy. That's all there. It has all organic produce on it. So it has organic potatoes, organic onions, tomatoes, all that stuff, except for the bananas for some reason. Some of the stuff is separate, but for this whole thing they have with the apples. Anyways, I just found it like 2 weeks ago, and I always look for these yellow stickers now. Me and my daughter love finding these yellow stickers over there. So I don't know if it's because they start to get too many or whatever, but these are still quite firm. Like, these are not like because they're going bad. But these were on sale, so we got some lemons. My husband loves to put lemon in his tea. So he'll use most of these all by himself. He hogs those. But this time they had limes on sale too. Look at that. You pay $1.51. That just is so cheap, and look at how many limes. So I got these 2 thinking my husband would definitely appreciate me for that. I got 3 green peppers. These will be for our stuffed green peppers. We are loving the recipe. I used to make it long time ago. Really good. We like that. So let's see what else. We got some Brussels sprouts. I got these at Walmart, and I just kind of like to be able to grab 1 pouch and go. So we like these. I cut them in half and cook them in some butter. Pretty much the only thing I cook in is butter, so you know. So those, nice cooking vegetable, 2 things of organic bananas for my kids. One of probably my daughter's favorite thing is putting these in with like her breakfast quinoa. She'll also cut them up and put them on her paleo pancakes with some peanut butter, which is really good. And yeah, I mean, it's a great snack too for a kid who is not keto. All right, and then I got another thing of celery. I probably have 2 things of celery in my fridge already, but I like to stock up and have lots on hand because they are the perfect snack. You can put almond butter in them, you can put cream cheese in them, or I just made a new fat bomb recipe that is, it may sound strange, but it is a pickle fat bomb, and they are with pickles, cream cheese, and the shredded mixed cheese that I have. And I form them into balls. They firm up in the fridge. But then you could, if you wanted, just form them into a brick and cut it like butter and fill it in your celery or dip. And wow, really good. So yeah, a few ways you could do that. Also good with, use your bagel seasoning on that. All right, so I got 2 of the 2 packs of cucumbers and 2 packs of the zucchinis. I'm gonna make zucchini noodles with these with the, I have shrimp in the freezer that I'm gonna cook with those. All right, I got a small tub of baby spinach. We don't eat salads anymore. We just don't, and we've struggled with buying a lot of, they actually have a lot of good, healthy dressings available at our Meijer. They have Primal Kitchen too, and a few other brands, but I just don't like them. I get this to put sometimes on top of burgers or mix in with stuff, maybe with some scrambled eggs or different soups. So I still get this, and my kids like to have salads, so they have that too. Anyways, moving on. Sorry, we're almost done. I got 1 head of cauliflower. I already had a cabbage in my fridge, and so I just got one of these, no cabbage, because I already had one. All right, and I got a huge thing of bulk. These were in the bulk section, I suppose. Radishes from Meijer, only a couple bucks, so very affordable little vegetable there. They're a vegetable, right? I'm not even sure, I guess. But I got those because I have a venison roast in my freezer that I am going to cook in my Instant Pot with these and some onion, and we'll see how it turns out. I got 2 of the 3-pound bags of organic Fuji apples. I get whatever apple is the cheapest. So, and the kids like them. They're great. So these are for my paleo kids. And I think that is it, you guys. Finally done. I forgot to look at the receipt and give you guys a total. Maybe I'll put that in the description or here at the end. Maybe I'll insert that because I totally forgot to look at my 2 receipts. I believe I was just over $100 at Meijer and right around $3 probably at Walmart, but I'll put it here at the end. I'll try to insert it if I remember so that you can see my total. Again, this is a 2-week haul. The only thing I ever have to go back for is occasionally like more produce. So if you have any questions or comments or advice, whatever, go ahead and leave your comments below. I love to read your feedback. I love to see your new ideas. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. All right, so that is it. That is my haul. It was pretty big, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I didn't go too fast, and I hope that you maybe saw some new products that you want to try out. If you liked this, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to go on over to my Instagram, the Up North Wife, or sorry, the Up North Home. Oh, sorry. Check me out on Instagram at the Up North Home, and make sure that you follow me there for all of the current adventures that we're doing. But that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.